Danny Vegas time, Danny Vegas World, segment 3. We're back in London?
Yeah.
We are back in London. Welcome. I don't know a lot. I don't know much about, okay. Well, I'm just getting some stuff on my Facebook. Okay. We'll send that over. Okay. Maybe we'll cut this segment a little short so we have more time to set up segment 4 with. Now, I want you to know, basically, what we got going on in segment 4, as you well know, is we have Alexis Brown from Alexis Brown Law. She comes in last segment of the last show of the last week of the month. And we talk about lawyer stuff. We talk about business and what you need to do as a business and having a lawyer in your quiver and making sure everything's all good on the legal end, because like Alexis says, one bad mistake can cost a lot. And especially in today's world, you got to protect yourself. Alexis Brown is all about that, and Alexis Law Firm, because she is #your champion of justice. Okay, segment 3. I just want to take a little bit of time in this particular segment to wish everybody, especially who watched the show, who's been part of the platform, who has been to the events, who follow us on social media. I want to say thank you, and I want to say Happy New Year. 2018, how is it going to be for you? What is 2018 going to be for you? Because, it's kind of weird. We all do it. We all do this. We all say we're going to do things differently, and this is the year. I'm already seeing videos where people are going to do something different this year. Me included. So, I was thinking, what you need to do this year. And I'm going to use one of my friends. I hope this isn't there. Okay. Is get an accountability partner. Someone who can hold you accountable for what you want to do. I mean, Danny Vegas has been around a long time. I've had some years that were just rock star, man. And I've had some years that, quite frankly, they just were just time. I was just punching the time clock, just going from one month to another, not being too, aggressive on trying to get better, change things, anything. But then I've had years again that just popped off great. So I think for anybody who's been in business a while, a number of years, certainly there comes a time when you have to really think, okay, have I turned a corner? Have I gotten around where I'm kind of where the business isn't running me, I'm running the business? I think that's a very good question to ask as you go into 2018. Is the business running me, or am I running the business? That is a good question, because I see so many small businesses where the business is really running them. What is it going to take for you to turn a corner? I was just, and I'm not going to mention the name, I was looking at an organization that in the beginning just had such great potential, and the people around it were just great, and but now it has just fizzled to nothing, to the point where I rarely see anything anymore. Everything they're doing is wrong. Certainly there's no professionals involved in it anymore, and I'm kind of sad, because it was a organization that certainly had potential. But what happened? Why was the pathway not followed? Why was the processes that were set up in the beginning left alone to wither and die in the desert and bones of broken businesses? What happened there? And I'm not going to mention it because, I don't want to, hurt anybody's feelings or anything like that. But it's kind of interesting what happened and why does that happen? Is that happening to you? Was 2017 a year where you were accelerating or were you decelerating? I say it all the time, that 3 of anything is a trend. If you have 3 bad months, if you have 3 bad decisions that you made, if something you're doing is not working and it's going continuously lower, 3 months in a row, 3 events in a row, 3 something in a row, that's a trend. And I think that's the $1 million line today of segment 3 on the last show, on the last day of the last whatever of the year 2017. Are you in a trend where you're moving up? Are you in a trend where you're moving down? Or are you just bumping along? Everything's the same. Either I'm sucking or I'm kind of doing okay. I'm paying bills. Or to be quite honest, are you just a hobbyist? This is basically a hobby and I love doing this because I get to hang out with other people? I want everyone to ask that question. Today is the 28th of December. You have 3 days to think about this. This is your homework. Because next Tuesday, it's game on. New year, new quarter. And you should been preparing for that for months. But what are you doing? Are you trending down? Are you trending up? Or are you just existing, bumping along? That's the questions for today. For Business Minute or whatever the hell you want to call it. Because I think about this all the time. Danny Vegas has been around a long time. Certainly had years of just like rocket ships. Certainly had years where it's just bumping along. Wah, wah. Nothing major. Never really had a descending year. Certainly I've had months where it's kind of like nothing's really going right. Tried things that didn't work. Et cetera, et cetera. We've all tried things that just didn't work. Certainly have I. So that's the question that we'll put out there on social media. We'll clip this up a little bit. I want you to ask yourself, am I accelerating? Do I have a trend moving up? Or do I have a trend moving down? Have I made 3 good, great decisions? Have I got 3 new, great clients? Am I moving forward? Is something working? Is the plan working? Yes, yes, yes. Trending up. Or is no. It's not working. And sometimes when it's not working, you kind of have to bite the bullet. You kind of have to like, you know what? That part of my platform just isn't doing what it's supposed to do. So it's time to shift. That's a great word for all them business coaches and all those life coaches. It's time to shift. Are you trending down, trending up, or are you just going to take 2018 and just bump right along? Well, I can tell you one thing. The one thing you need to do to start going from just starting to bump along is come market with me. Come start a platform here at WCOBM. Let this be the genesis of your marketing. Let it be the genesis of your acceleration. Because this has extreme and huge value to do that. Unbelievably so. Next segment 4, Business Titan of the Week. Alexis Brown of Alexis Brown Law comes in, and we're going to talk about 2018, and I'm sure there's other things that are going to be very interesting to talk about, and we'll talk about trending up, trending down. Alexis Brown is the hashtag your champion of justice, and if you want to reach me, Danny Vegas Live. You can reach me on Facebook Messenger, Danny Vegas at Cox.net, 702-491-6237. We'll be back for segment 4 right after this.